YouTube? What is going on? It's your boy, Deadeye2055, back at it again, finally, with another one of these Rocket League videos. Out here stunting on people. I've been getting some games in, you know, just playing some of the side games, as you can see here, just macking on people. Just gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of a highlight, but, I mean, goodness, I don't know, we've been up to a little bit, you know, but anyway, what it is that I've got in store for you today, I've got 4 games. Goodness. Maybe not the greatest gameplay. I mean, I'm not like an SSL or anything. Hell, I'm not even champ. I'm not grand champ. I ain't nothing special. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a diamond. But I'm learning, and I'm coming along quite nicely, if I do happen to say so myself. And I have a whole lot of fun doing it. But my touches have gotten a lot better. I've gotten more accurate at what it is that I'm trying to do. Goodness, aside from that little whiff there that you happen to have just seen. But I mean, goodness, I don't know if you guys have ever had a game where, you know, you happen to be down a couple points and you just come back and start banging on people, but I mean, you know, I think there's a couple of those here on the back end, but let's go ahead and get into it. Got some good stuff in store for you. And right off the bat, them having possession here. Now I can chase a little bit. Teammates got touch. I'm gonna see if I can put one on toward net. Obviously not. Goodness, a little clunky. You know, my teammates got it. I'm gonna let him know I got defense so he can challenge. And he goes in and makes contact. Now I'm just waiting on the recessive to see what it is that happens. Ball's coming toward me. I'm going to see if I can bop this up. See, I fake him into going for it, you know, because he's not aware as to where the net is. Now that was actually an open net. I did happen to very much so miss that. That was just, it was so sad, so sad, so sad. My goodness. But not having boost, going ahead and turning around, making sure that I rotate to go ahead and get it in. But goodness. And from the highlight, boom, going ahead and getting solid contact and planting that one just in the net. Like that's about one real big problem that I happen to have when it is that I shoot is goodness, I don't know how to really place it top left, top right, you know what I'm saying? You know, I you know, bottom left, bottom right. I aim for the middle of the net, and that's really a bad thing that I happen to have. But it's like if it's on, it's on. And you know, there's some pretty sweet ones there. But let's see, I can go ahead, yep, and right in their net one more time. I mean, now that one, it wasn't really it was aimed for the center, but I mean, at the angle that I came in at, I had no choice but to hit it on the right side. It was well placed right in there. Like, they can't do anything about it. I think this first game actually had to be quite dominating. I don't think we really back up and give him any room to breathe. Like, seeing the fake, I'll go ahead and turn on it, you know, and he's waiting, having a little bit of boost. I tried to get that slight angle, but I only gave myself basically the right side of the goal to shoot on. You know, it was a bad shot. It really was. I should have went for like a Doomsy dish or something, you know, and took a center boost. But going ahead and correcting that mistake, he passes it right back to me, and I'll go ahead and stuff it right back in their net again. So that's 3 goals up, 3 minutes 49 seconds left in that in the game. And what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And it's rolling up. Just gonna bop it over the first dude. Second dude, hoping that my teammate's gonna be able to clean this one up. He turns on it though. My teammate gets a touch, but I've got no boost, so it's like, may as well just go ahead and turn around and grab some, so that way I can make my maneuver, get on defense, do what it is that I need to do. Here comes the ball, all by myself. I want to put the ball like in an uncomfortable position for them always. That's what it is that I'm going for. And unfortunately, my accuracy was a little off. I really should have put that one in. That was another open net. Basically, if I shot that behind him, it would have had no choice but to go in. But goodness, getting a soft touch on that one, but putting it where neither one of the opponents really happened to be, so it wasn't a good touch, but it still wasn't that detrimental to my situation. Goodness, back on defense here, shadowing again. Seeing a possible opportunity, I'll go ahead and ego challenge. I mean, we're up 3-0, so, you know, feeling a little ballsy. It is what it is. But goodness, coming from the back end to challenge. Still got boost. Gonna get a touch. See if my teammate can go for it. It's too far away from him. He's a little scared, but it's all right though. I'm gonna sit in net and chill for just a second here. He gets a touch back to his teammate. I'm still chilling. We're still chilling. Never panicking. All right, that's me though. I'm gonna put this up. Pass first dude. He's gonna be able to stick with it. I've got no boost now. No point in doubling. I may as well rotate back, get boost, let him know. Go ahead and put defending up in the chat so my teammate knows. And boom, and we're gonna go ahead and get this nice bounce, and they're just gonna go ahead and own goal for me. Appreciate you. I mean, I don't think I was gonna be able to get there in time. I didn't have enough momentum really leading up to it, but I mean, maybe I would have, maybe I wouldn't have, but I mean, realistically, we'll never even know because he knocked it in for me. Thanks. Goodness, and this is looking just a little bit awkward. Let's see if my teammate can get there. I'm going to chill around in front of the net for a minute and see what exactly happens here. Alright, offside wall. I'm going to try to touch that. That was a bad touch, though. And that's actually going to get stuffed right into our net, unfortunately, it looks like. Yeah, it is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. Well, I could have, honestly, but obviously it was bad touch. What more can you do? I mean, obviously, just get a better touch, but yeah. This one is looking kind of close. I was like, alright. Goodness. I'm excellent clapping that one up against the wall. I wanted to just barely touch that, see if I can get a pass from my teammate, but just too much on that one. Already back on defense, following this line, boom, and they double committed and went over. I managed to get first touch, long goal right into their net. That was really unfortunate. Goodness. And this game is pretty much looking over. Minute and 26 seconds left. Probably not going to be able to get 4 goals. I'm not exactly like a highly mechanical player. I prioritize defense over everything else. So my defense is definitely has prospered before my offense. That's for sure. But I mean, it's definitely made me a lot harder to score on. I try to remain calm and stoic in a panic situation. And just to be smart overall on what it is that I need to do. You have to first understand that to be able to make a mistake, you run the risk and almost getting one of the sickest team pinches with a rando. And the other guy managed to save it, strangely enough. But goodness, I absolutely forgot what I was saying in accordance to that team pitch. But and it's off. No worries. No worries. Oop, just keeping that one out. And unfortunately, they go ahead and get a second goal in. No worries, though. 26 seconds left. Pretty sure they're not going to score 3 goals. So this is just over. Absolutely over. So, I want my teammate to go, and he's just kind of being hesitant because I'm up. He gets to touch over me. No worries. And still not even able to get that last goal. And that's the end of this game. On to game 2. Alright, and on kickoff for this start of this game. Getting a decent challenge. Have no boost, but see if my teammate can make a play off of that. While it's in the air, I need to get back and get boost. Get back on defense. I'm ready. Touch. And I'm just flipped the wrong way. Goodness, was not ready for it at all. Playing like a dum-dum. It is what it is, though. It was close up. Like over 50 miles an hour. I mean, it's a little hard to read at that range. Alright, and seeing the way that this is going to bounce. Opponent goes for it, but he misses. And that's a free goal for me. Trying to just bang that one right back in on goal. And goodness, getting another awkward touch, but that one goes right in. It was absolutely perfect shot from that range. Managed to get that angle. Let's go ahead and watch it one more time on the replay. It bounces off the wall. I get a side roll touch. It's top bar down and just kind of slides in the net. Absolutely gorgeous placement. On kickoff again. Still not speed flipping. I'm not quite comfortable with it, and quite frankly, like I like the way that it happens to feel. No boost, but still making the challenge. Opponent misses, and sure enough, it rolls right into their net because there was nobody else back. I just did what I could to make them panic, and yeah, it was what it was. Whoops. Thanks for the free goal, buddy. It's all about those decisions and how it is that you happen to react in the time, in the moment. Whether it is that you have boost or not, sometimes is negligible to what the correct action happens to be. Goodness, getting beat right there. Obviously shouldn't have went for that. He was already up the wall in the air. Grabbing boost and getting bumped off, but they didn't happen to do anything with it. No worries though, letting my teammate go. Gonna go off the wall here. That's me. I wasn't quite certain whether the opponent was going to get a touch or not, so I didn't commit all the way. And the opponent goes ahead and bangs that one in one more time. Goodness. So now, we're still up though, 3-2. Single goal, no worries, no worries. Goodness, you just got to keep playing. That's right, and this actually is the only competitive match that I happen to have in this one. I don't happen to play competitive too often simply because I don't have people to play with. Alright. Getting a little bop here. Goodness. Faking to make him go. And basically getting a little exchange of touches here. It's not me just yet. And seeing this here, that one should have been, but definitely not going about it in the right approach. Getting my boost stolen. I still have 21. Missing pad, 33. 45, that's me, and I missed my touch. I get a little chip on the ball and it doesn't quite do what it is that I want it to do. I missed it. I probably nicked it with my bumper just barely in the air as I went flying by. This on the other hand though, nice decent, This is why it is that you want to be able to turn on the ball and do whatever it is that you need to do. Get an awkward touch on the ball, but the teammate's able to play off of it, thank goodness. So he goes ahead and does his thing. Alright, he's just going to go ahead and pop it up. I'm going to, yep. Sure enough. And I don't have quite enough control in the air just yet. Goodness, to do what it is that I want to do. But I mean, eventually I'll be there, obviously. Got a brand new PC. I've tried playing some Lethamir's Rings. But, goodness, getting a little soft touch here, and then it gets taken from me. Now I have to rotate back, get boost. I know the opponent's going to be coming up to finish that. He misses. I touch with my teammate. It's fine though. Going to go ahead and run this off the wall. I bop it toward him, lose possession. He almost gives it right back to me. It's an awkward double touch right off the wall. I'm going to let my teammate go. Just kind of staying out of the way, but you want to be ready for whatever is going to happen. So my teammate gets a decent touch there. And I notice that the off the wall opponent happens to miss. And I'm able to get there before the ground opponent does. So I'm able to put it right into their net. Decent little touch. And just uncontested. There was no way that they were going to stop it. It wasn't going to change the direction. None of that. But goodness. So 4-2, minute and 50 left. Now I had meant in no way to just kind of slide it that way. My teammate accidentally knocked it back. And it was what it was. Goodness. He still manages to keep it out of our net. What a save. Let him know that he's doing a good job. I mean, even though he happened to have knocked it back, no worries, right? Alright, and getting a little bit of an awkward touch here. Gonna go ahead and go backward, whoop, and then forward, and try to just hammer it through him. Now I'm gonna boost through this guy, and my teammate gets the score. Probably one of the nicest bump plays I have ever pulled off. Goodness, being able to mow through one opponent and then basically like grind through the next one with the rest of my boost. Probably the sickest pass I think I've ever pulled off. But definitely one hell of a game. I had enjoyed the hell out of this one. It was definitely big fun. But on to game 3. Alright, so going ahead and starting it off all nice and cool here in the third game. And my teammate immediately getting destroyed. I'm going to go ahead and swoop on by him though. Feeling a little greedy, but I mean, you see it manages to wind up in a goal, and it's like, what really can you complain about it? It turned out it wanted to turn out so great, so, they didn't save it. It was what it was. But, goodness, hopefully not going to be in my teammates' way too much this game. I try my best to play more passively. Like, I don't want to be in my teammates' way as much as I do want to be ready for anything that may happen. Trying to set it up for a pass for my teammate that was absolutely horrible. I turn on it, maybe might get another touch. I miss. Seeing that it's going to be heading straight back into our net, I do only what I can. And yeah, not really able to do anything too much there. I mean, I genuinely could have, but it was just, I don't know. I panicked and I backflipped instead of jumping and turning. I didn't have any boosts. Like it was everything that could have went wrong with that situation absolutely went wrong, and we got scored on. So it was what it was. But 1-1, only 30 seconds in the game. Gone by so far. I mean, goodness. And it's it's heading in, and we are getting now stomped on. My teammate kinda he got a bad touch, and it sent it to the opposing team, and I wasn't really sweating it, you know. I mean, it's just like I'm playing around right now, you know. Like when it is that I play Rocket League, I try to just have fun, and I mean, and you have to understand that you're not going to be better than everybody, and you're not going to be the best person all the time. So, like, you know, you do really run, like right there, I thought I genuinely could have gotten the challenge off and get the ball away from this guy, but he just managed to snipe it around me, and he got it right into my net. That was a great touch. Absolutely fantastic touch. I mean, there was nothing I could say about that. I was shocked. I was surprised. I was absolutely taken aback. I didn't know what to do. But goodness, 4 minutes 19 seconds left, and I mean, there's already been 4 goals scored, and 3 of them are theirs. Like, goodness. And here goes my teammate. Let's see if he's gonna let me. Okay, not quite getting the bump in as well. Like I was off. Let me see if my teammate can turn on it, and he does not. I'm gonna go ahead and get a turn here. I want to pop it up and see if my teammate can get a touch. I can't steal their boost. I was too late. He was not able to get the goal, unfortunately. I'm already back on defense, though. Here it comes. And just trying to work on this counterattack. I didn't happen to get a very good turn or touch on the ball, so it was what it was. But this time, and left a little awkward. Managing to get the boost right as it pops up there, but it gets bopped right over my head. Now I'm waiting on my teammate's touch. I need for him to go. Goodness. And fortunately enough, they were not able to put one on target in this particular time. So, and then unfortunately, I immediately swatted right out of the net. Like it was going in. That was an open net miss that I absolutely had. Teammate having a pass possibility on the net. He didn't happen to take it. Did mess up. Tries to get here, but I see that he's not going to get there in time. So I'll go ahead and I'll snipe it around him. Goodness, no worries. Just going ahead and slapping that one right inside the goal. It's all about how quickly you react and how quickly you can actually assess and see what it is that's going on in the play, so you can make the proper decision and know what it is that you need to do in order to put the ball in the opponent's net. So getting an awkward touch, and goodness, and still managing to get the boost, covering as well for even the turn, and managing to use all of my boost to put an awkward shot right over that guy's head, and just they weren't ready for it. I mean, that's sometimes how it is that you got to play. You have to play a little aggressive sometimes, and man, not everybody's ready for it, and especially when it is they're not ready for it, that's when you want to capitalize and score. Goodness, now we finally caught up, doing all right, looking good. Like, we are absolutely smashing. I've got no boost. Am I going to challenge? I do challenge. It gets pinched off of his car. I'm going to take this little pad, start heading back. No mid, going back to back corner. Let's see where the ball is. I'm waiting. Like, basically, I'm trying to avoid demo plus see what's going to happen with my teammate here. Now, it feels like I'm still off on the play, but, you know, since I realized that they weren't going, I had a little bit of time and I tried to go. Missed my touch off the wall. I wanted a straight shot on the net. Goodness, I'm not too great at awkward angles. Just barely managing to get the boost there. Like, I've definitely got lucky. I thought I had it at first, but definitely want to be self-aware as to where you're out on the field. Goodness. And I mean, we're just kind of playing this back and forth game. I mean, you guys know how it goes. You know, my teammate gets a wild touch here, and he manages to put one in. And look at that, Batman 77. I mean, guy's absolutely doing it. Managing to get by both defenders there and just sliding that one right in. Pretty sweet. Goodness. You know, we are up 4-3. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. It is headed back toward our net. Goodness. Oop, and I go ahead and whiff hella hard here. And the one from the opener. Going ahead and burning out the rest of my boost to get a quick turnaround and just sticking it right in their net. Next kickoff, 5-3. Missing my shot, and they managed to, they managed to put one in. And man, I mean, what else are you gonna do? It gets bopped all around doing some extra. I think I was kind of goofing around at this point. I mean, I'm not really playing all kinds of serious. Teammate misses the ball. Now I gotta make sure not to go too far up on the play. I gotta get boost to turn around. Goodness, managing to get a decent little challenge here. And the ball's looking like, nope, not for me. Now we're both up on the play. I have to get back, get an awkward touch. Want to put it behind the defender. Give myself enough time to be able to approach. Now my teammate should have this, no problem. Can I manage to get boost? Nah, doesn't look like it. I'm gonna grab pads or whatever it is that I can. So, bing, grab the other corner. See what my teammate can do. Can he put it up? Put it in a position? Can you pass it? Nope. It's all good. Minute left. What are they gonna do? And a little bop, boop, and I missed my damn shot. It was an excellent pass. It should have went in. It's all my fault. It was what it was, though. Goodness. And just basically being a nuisance here. Obviously not. I don't know what to refer to it as. Like, I mean, I wasn't really playing hyper aggressive. I didn't want to like demolish anybody. Like, I don't know. See, and I thought I was gonna be able to pinch that out. I kind of quit caring for a moment, you know, like I wasn't really playing all really serious, and I thought I was going to be able to really get something done. And goodness, if you pay attention up in the top left-hand corner, like I happen to mention, I say, I'll stop playing. And what it is that I mean by this is I'm going to quit farting around and I'm going to get serious. Now pay attention to the next, 20 seconds or so that happens. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to beat this guy on the aerial, right? Goodness. Now, I miss my shot and I get beat. I turn off. I let my teammate go and he gets a decent enough touch. As it's up, here we go. And awkward angle, sidebar in. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Game over. But there's still 3 seconds left technically, and they could technically tie it up and we go into OT. But all I got to do is play a little bit of defense, and it absolutely will not happen. I won't allow it. Like I said, defense is my forte. That's what I'm going to do. It's what I'm all about. So, whoops. Going around that guy, and the game is over. Absolutely smashing on these guys. But yeah, that was absolute blast of a game. But goodness, going ahead and moving on to game 4, coming into one where I am, it was already in progress by a couple seconds, but it was what it was. Getting a no miss, everything, no touch, everything. It was all bad. I don't even know what to say here. Goodness, I mean, I came in, the computer was sitting in their net for some reason, so I had to not only try to get back in a defensive position in front of the play, but to still get a decent enough touch on the ball to block be a defender. But goodness, anyway, I mean, it is what it is. Like, we're just gonna play off of what it is that we can, grabbing boost, coming around, seeing what it is that we can do, waiting on the teammate. They get a touch. I managed to save the ball. My teammate bumps me. I'm gonna go ahead and play off because I know he wants to be aggressive. So I'm waiting to see what it is he's going to do. If he could lead me up with an opener real quick. And it's getting bopped right over me. It was a bad challenge. Absolutely horrendous challenge. Apologizing to the guy, to my teammate, letting him know, it's my fault, my bad. Goodness, was not supposed to go about that way, obviously. I don't even know if you want to call that an ego challenge, a bad challenge. Realistically, with my teammate being up, I should have been shadow defense. But, all in hindsight, right? You find out about it after the fact. Anyway, goodness, they are up 2 goals, and we are barely a minute into this game. Now, I happen to mess up my touch, but I kind of get an awkward touch on the way down, hoping that it was going to be able to distract him, and it really didn't. I snagged their corner just as it spawns. Goodness, and my teammate just leaves it wide open for me. Absolutely insane bump play, and this is where things kind of went in our favor a little bit. Opponent really tried to bump the teammate, but he wasn't able to hit the ball and screw it up, so all was good. All right, going up the wall, see if we can hit this off. Getting decent contact. It should be easily up. It's blocked. Going up, bumping my teammate like an idiot, and then I got to get back. And I turn back toward the play too soon, and it gets hit right over me with a good hard connection. Goodness, the opponent he banged the hell out of that. It was a good one. But, you know, it is what it is. On to the next kickoff. You know, 4 goals scored, 3 minutes, 36 seconds left in the game. Plenty of time left, plenty of time left. It's all day. My teammate leaving me boost here. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do what it is that I need to do. Waiting to see what everybody's touches are going to be. Force them to have to make a play on the ball. Goodness, my teammate comes up, makes a touch. Makes a miss. I'm not going to come up and pressure because I don't want to be up while it is that, you know, while my teammate's up. Goodness, it was absolutely a bad challenge. I have no idea what it is that was going on in my brain for this first half of the match, but I was absolutely in every way screwing up in every possible way that I could. You know, and I don't know if this happened to any of you guys, you know, like you play a game and for the first half you'll do anything but, you know, bad touches, wrong rotations, and then for some reason, like, you know, you don't forfeit, but, you know, you kind of develop I don't know, things kind of finally start to click and they come together and then you manage to get it all working and you know, you come back and win. It's always a good feeling when that happens. But goodness, yeah, managing to get that save there. Gonna grab boost. I think my teammate did. Yes, he did need boost. Still trying to stay on the play though, even though he didn't happen to have boost. This is a big mistake that I see a lot of people I play with make. You know, they don't have any boost, but they're still trying to stay in the play when they don't have any momentum built up. So it just makes things really difficult for them. All right, so being mindful, seeing that my teammate was getting ready to go and he was up in the touch and the whole 9. A little ricochet, it was going to bounce off was the side post. It wasn't going to go in. It was off. Everybody missing the ball. Goodness. Coming up, challenging, getting sent way up forward, but I didn't flip, so I didn't commit all the way. Still able to get back, getting momentum, keeping my boost, keeping my momentum, getting boost. Goodness. Now, both happened to, or one was up. Goodness, I managed to bang that basically magically right into that one, so it didn't really get itself situated. Now I managed to save that, but I mean, goodness, now we're now less than half the game left. Goodness, less than 2 minutes left. I mean, and it is just all right. And my teammate gives me an opening here, and I missed the ball entirely, but he gets a bad touch, and it rolls off the top of his car, and it goes right into their net. I absolutely happen to have loved this. I thought it was hilarious. It wasn't what was intended, but it just wound up being the fake that worked, you know. Goodness, and for some reason they both just kind of went off in the wrong direction. Now I had missed this, but still getting a dunk on the opposing team, and then he goes and bangs it in for me. So I mean, you know, strangely enough, like things are kind of just working out in our favor because they're panicking. So goodness, now it's 3-4, minute and 30 seconds left. Now this is really starting to look winnable. Goodness, goodness, I'm absolutely off. Trying to get boost before the opponent can. Now you see he happens to be yeah, that opponent was actually, he was sitting in the net trying to play defense, and me destroying him like that let him know that he wasn't going to be able to sit there and do that, and that you know, he was basically in danger of doing so. But getting this pretty decent touch here and waiting again, getting an even weaker touch, which didn't really happen to do much. My teammate, no, and me, yep, getting the save. Goodness, you have to be able to read the play and see which way it is that the opposing car is going to be trying to hit the ball. It's what lets you know what direction it's going to go. You know, that way you know how to approach it, how to block the ball. And then, here you go, right here. Yep, get in there. Goodness, basically just making them pass to me. You know, now it's tie game. It's starting to look good. I'm taking my time. I'm getting my bearings. I'm being patient. I'm making smarter decisions. Goodness, I'm focusing more on keeping the ball out of my net and keeping it more in an aggressive place for them. Now that was actually a really close shot there. He almost happened to have scored. Goodness, fortunately enough, it was off top bar, and it did happen to miss, so it was what it was. Now I see that this is going to float in the direction, and I try to wait for it. It wasn't going to do anything more, so I just grab boost back off. Goodness, and you see this one coming up, and right behind the opposing car. Goodness, I hit it just slow enough so that the opposing team would go flying by the ball, and he had just left. Goodness. But he basically had far too much momentum to try to stop the ball, and it was coming at an awkward angle. I mean, that's why it is you don't always want to touch the ball super hard, but an accurate touch is always good. Goodness. And having 5 seconds left, the guy who happened to have missed the ball during the last play, he had left. 1v2. Absolutely no problem. I was going to save that too, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, GG's. But goodness, that'd be it for today and for the end of the video. I hope you guys happen to have enjoyed. If you happen to like it and want to see more, like, comment, subscribe. all that fun shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this Rocket League. No, but for real. See y'all in the next one. Y'all have a good day. Peace.